Israel, a small Middle Eastern nation nestled along the Mediterranean Sea, boasts a population of 9.4 million and an unexpectedly strong economy. Despite facing significant hurdles, the Israeli economy perseveres. Its historical tensions with neighbouring countries cast a shadow, hindering potential economic collaborations. Unlike nations with bordering trade partners, Israel must rely heavily on maritime routes for global trade, a vulnerability, albeit a common one. Despite facing challenges such as limited natural resources and agricultural land, coupled with a small population unsuitable for large-scale manufacturing, Israel has managed to achieve economic success. In 2009, over 5% of its GDP was spent on energy imports, leaving it vulnerable to supplier whims and hindering domestic growth. Nevertheless, Israel's GDP surpasses that of neighbouring states by tenfold, placing it among affluent nations like Canada, Germany, France, and the UK. Despite these obstacles, Israel's resilience and innovation have propelled it to economic prominence. Less than 4 decades ago, Israel faced economic challenges akin to those confronting present-day Turkey, Pakistan, Lebanon, and Sri Lanka. Political upheaval, stagnant growth, soaring inflation, and waning confidence plagued the nation, a familiar predicament for many struggling economies today. Israel's remarkable turnaround serves as a beacon of hope for economists worldwide, offering valuable insights into overcoming adversity. How did Israel transform from economic despair to prosperity? What factors drive its current economic prowess, propelling it among the world's wealthiest nations? Can other nations grappling with similar issues replicate Israel's success? And are signs emerging that this narrative of triumph may be faltering? These questions frame Israel's economic journey, poised for examination and potential emulation on the global economic stage. Israel's economic revival began in the mid-1980s, amidst severe annual inflation exceeding 350%. The devaluation of Israel's shekel made it practically unusable, leading many to adopt foreign currencies like the US dollar, presenting a macroeconomic challenge. Using a foreign currency limits government control, as tax hikes in US dollars imply the shekel's worthlessness, while levying taxes in shekels would dramatically erode purchasing power, necessitating increased money creation and worsening inflation. The traditional role of a central bank in controlling inflation involves managing the money supply and raising interest rates to protect currency value, contingent on central bank independence from government influence. Turkey's recent economic woes serve as a stark example. Despite efforts by the central bank to rein in inflation through interest rate hikes, government intervention has repeatedly compelled rate reductions. The rationale behind this move lies in the belief that lower interest rates stimulate business growth and employment, ostensibly countering inflationary pressures. While this theory holds some validity, sustained high inflation can impede economic progress by deterring foreign investors and heightening industry challenges. Inflation, when controlled, can encourage spending and investment, preserving currency value. However, governments often underestimate the negative impacts of persistent high inflation, which can hinder economic growth and erode investor confidence. Israel's high inflation rate in 1984 led to the near unusability of its currency, prompting the introduction of the new Israeli shekel in 1985 to restore stability. Despite a 1-to-1 replacement rate, this transition aimed to rebuild trust in the currency, emphasizing stability and reliability to boost economic confidence. The introduction of the new shekel marked a fresh start for Israel, coinciding with the government's comprehensive economic stabilization plan aimed at revitalizing the economy. The 5-point strategy began with a crucial step: curtailing excessive government expenditure. Recognizing that government spending fuels inflation by injecting funds into the economy through various channels such as welfare, public sector employment, and infrastructure projects, Israel opted to trim back such outlays. Israel's fiscal policy, coupled with monetary measures, significantly influences the money supply and inflation. Granting the Bank of Israel complete autonomy from government influence aligns with international norms, enabling independent monetary policy decisions. Israel strategically devalued its currency before stabilizing it at a lower exchange rate to boost export competitiveness and stimulate economic activity. Despite initial inflationary effects, most transactions shifted back to the local currency by the late 1980s, signaling the success of the stabilization plan. The discovery of offshore natural gas reserves further boosted Israel's economy, reducing dependence on fossil fuel exports and significantly improving GDP per capita over subsequent decades. Moreover, Israel's robust tourism sector emerged as another key economic driver. The country's rich tapestry of religious sites draws millions of visitors annually, injecting foreign income into the economy and generating employment opportunities. Despite recent setbacks due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which impacted global tourism, Israel typically welcomes over 4 million tourists each year, an influx that significantly contributes to its economic vitality. Israel's tourism sector contributes minimally to its GDP, at only 2%, while its true economic strengths lie in its skilled workforce and substantial investment in research and development, surpassing even the US in this regard. This investment has propelled Israel to the forefront of industries such as advanced semiconductor production, defense technology manufacturing, and diamond crafting. Unlike South Korea's reliance on a single corporation like Samsung, Israel's economy thrives on various globally competitive companies, attracting international firms seeking access to its highly educated workforce. Israel's culture of innovation has led to the emergence of Silicon Wadi around Tel Aviv, akin to Silicon Valley, but replicating its success posing challenges. Israel achieved its innovation-driven growth through government-led programs incentivizing innovation and private investment, ensuring financial accountability while making it an attractive destination for entrepreneurship and investment. In the 1990s, Israel further expanded this strategy by leveraging the technical expertise of nearly 1 million former Soviet scientists, engineers, and doctors who immigrated to Israel following the collapse of the Soviet Union. This influx of talent enriched Israel's pool of human capital, fueling further innovation and economic growth. Israel has become one of the world's most prosperous economies despite facing challenges in its 75-year history, showcasing effective economic management. With a GDP of $488 billion, it ranks 29th globally, boasting a GDP per capita of $52,000, surpassing nations like Canada, Germany, Japan, and Hong Kong. Israel's success offers hope to nations facing similar obstacles, positioning it as the 15th most productive country worldwide. Israel's stability and confidence are assessed with nuance due to ongoing geopolitical concerns, though it has made progress in reshaping its image and attracting investors over the past 3 decades. Despite lingering uncertainty, it scores a 6 out of 10 in this aspect. However, Israel's economic growth has been strong, with an average annualized rate nearing 7%, placing it among the fastest growing economies worldwide. Over the past decade alone, the nation has nearly doubled its production output, earning a commendable score of 9 out of 10. Moving on to its industrial sector, Israel truly excels, capitalizing fully on its population's talents. It has cultivated a diverse array of highly valuable industries, ranging from diamond cutting and trading to the production of cutting-edge computer chips. While its economy remains relatively modest compared to the giants of industry, Israel still earns a solid 8 out of 10 in this category. Overall, this places Israel with a very respectable average score of 7.6 out of 10, securing a prominent position on the leaderboard. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to The Trees Economy and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.